Hey guys, I know I haven't been around in a long time, but I really needed to update because what I just went through is very important for everybody to know, pre-ops and post-ops. For those of you who don't know me, I am 13 months post-op from gastric bypass surgery. I did not have a single complication post-op. I didn't dump. I didn't have any complications, medical. I could eat anything I wanted. I exercised. And I lost a tremendous amount of weight in a very, very, very short period of time. I hit goal by 9 months out. Long story short, I just got out of the hospital. I went in on Friday with severe abdominal pain and back pain. My whole abdomen was distended all around my pouch. And I ended up getting rushed in for emergency surgery Friday night. I had a tear, I believe they called it on the mezzanine part of the intestines. And all of my intestines, from 5 inches below my pouch all the way to my colon, about 5 feet of intestines had fed through this hole in the lining, and it all came through the hole and twisted and corkscrewed, and it was just really bad. Excruciating pain. Never felt anything like it before in my life. It was way worse than the recovery from the gastric bypass surgery, which my recovery was not fun. Anyway, it started about 3 or 4 weeks ago on a Friday night. Came home from work, ate some food, got really bad cramping, and ended up in my bed for 5-6 hours on a heating pad, cramped, hurting. My back hurt, my back muscles were in spasms, and my abdomen was just seized up. I got through that after a few hours. I didn't call the doctor. I didn't do anything about it. I went back to work in both my jobs. I never took any time off. That episode happened again about a week or two ago. I was laid up for about, 6-7 hours in my bed on a heating pad. Didn't miss a beat, kept working both my jobs, didn't pay any attention to it. I was eating, I was pooping, I was drinking, I was not nauseous. There was nothing my body was telling me other than a couple episodes of cramping that this was happening to me. I didn't have much energy. I didn't work out at the gym. I was getting very tired in the afternoons. My stomach, was kind of flip-floppy, but nothing like I was nauseous. Honestly, I had no idea this was going on inside of me. By last Thursday night, I was at work at Chili's. It started with back pain, went around to my abdomen, and I spent the whole night Thursday night up all night long in such severe pain I can't even begin to tell you. By Friday morning, I called my surgeon's office. They told me to meet them at the ER. I had a CT scan, and that's where they found the corkscrew blockages. 5 feet of intestines had fed through a herniation in my abdominal wall and just was absolutely flip-flopped on top of each other. They told me I'd probably have to have the G-tube to drain my old stomach, open surgery. They forewarned me. This was bad. I had a real good chance of having necrotic tissue. They'd have to cut part of my intestines out. They went in, and let me tell you something. My body, I just feel so blessed because I went in at the right time. I did not have any necrotic tissue. There were no leaks. They didn't have to put the J-tube or G-tube, whatever the hell you call it, in, because once they pulled all the intestines back through the hole, all the blood started coming back into it. They watched it turn pink right in front of their eyes. Everything that had backed up the 3 feet of bypassed intestine into my old stomach started moving down and through, so they didn't have to put that G-tube in. They were able to do it laparoscopically, thank God. And, you know, it's been a slow recovery, but no necrotic tissue, thank God. I'm in pain, but it's nothing like recovering from gastric bypass surgery. That's for dang sure. They did videotape my surgery. They called it a Peterson syndrome or Peterson something. They attribute it, this is the heads up I wanted to give everybody. They attribute this situation to me because they said I lost so much weight so quickly that I lost all the fat that was inside my abdomen, and it gave my intestines more room to move around. Therefore, the tear was easier to happen, the intestines moving around was easier to happen because there was no fat padding keeping the intestines in place anymore. Excuse me. They assured me they repaired the hole. They assured me that they tacked my intestines down to my abdominal wall. Will this ever happen to me again? I don't know. Yeah, sure, it could happen, I guess. The good news is that I knew this was a possibility doing my research pre-op. Would I change anything about having gastric bypass surgery? Hell no. I'm sitting at 148 pounds right now, down from 280 pounds. And now that I have this repaired, I feel like I can start working out again. I'll have my energy back, and I'll get down into the 130s. I want a BMI of 20. I'm hungry for it. I want it. And now that this is done and over with, I feel like I can go back after it again. The biggest thing is nobody can prepare for something like this because I followed all the rules. I did everything I was supposed to do. I hit goal. I ate what I was supposed to eat. I followed the 30-minute no drinking before or after. Hit my protein every day. Drank my water. I don't think it's a matter of following the rules or not following the rules. They tell me 3 to 5% of gastric bypass patients have this problem. I think it's more than that because I had it. Massage Goddess had it, and she's what, 2 years out from surgery? I'm 13 months out from surgery. I don't know, folks. I think it's higher. I think the statistics are higher than 3 to 5%. So anybody who's out there researching for the surgery, please know this is definitely a possibility. Anybody who's had the surgery, listen to me. Call your surgeon's office. Do not call your primary care doctor. Do not go to the closest ER. You must call your surgeon's office. Nobody else is going to know what's happening to you. The ER doctor is not going to have a bloody clue how to treat you. You must call your surgeon. You must get them involved. My biggest piece of advice is know your body, know it well, pay attention to it. I knew something was seriously wrong when my abdomen became distended because my stomach was pretty flat, and when it started bloating a bit, I knew something was wrong. Also, another indication was the back pain. Apparently, it was putting such a strain on my back muscles that I would seize up. The back muscles would just seize up. So just pay attention to yourself and call your surgeon. Don't feel like you're bothering anybody, because I did. I didn't call for a long time because I felt like I was, being an alarmist. But thank God I did, because otherwise it could have been a whole lot worse. I feel very blessed that my body responded so positively. Excuse me. This is the binding they put you in. And real quick, I'll just show you. I am so distended right now, it's not even funny. Look how fat that is. They did me laparoscopic. And there's one more down here. I can't show you. It's down a little farther. That's what's happening. So, anyway, good luck to everybody. I hope everybody else is doing well. I'll catch you on the flip side.